Hey, all the tiny people stuck in my computer. I'm Finn. This still is not a microphone. And welcome to Finn Rants About Finn's Best Friend, the show where I sit and rant about the week I spent with my best friend. For context, me and my bestie Amadon have been friends for 10 years. As of August, we have been friends for a full decade. Meanwhile, we are both a little under 2 decades old, so that's a lot of time. This best friend of mine has been there for me through pretty much anything that I could possibly have been going through. He has made pretty much every aspect of my life better, either on purpose or just by being there. And I believe genuinely that every single day Amadon is causing me in one way or another to be a better human being, to be a better person. So, deep thank you and sincere gratitude towards you if you see this, you tall fucker. Amadon moved about 2 hours from where I live currently, and we hung out probably twice a year. Then he moved even further, almost 4 hours away, and we had not seen each other in person in 2 years, which is a feckin' while. And I got my license, and I have a vehicle that I can use, and randomly he was like, you want to come stay a little bit with me since you want to move up here anyway? And I was like, dude, that'd be awesome. So then I went up there and spent a week. I went up there Sunday, and I didn't come home till Friday. So I spent a little under a week up there. So I'm just going to go through everything that happened while I was there, stuff I liked, stuff I didn't, go through what we did, how much fun we had, the manual labor. I'm just going to talk about it all. I'll probably forget to say this later, so if you want to check out Amadon, his stuff will be in the description. That's bestie. You be nice. So, to dive into it, I drove up there. I think it took me 3 hours and 40 something minutes. I was speeding, but you can't prove anything, and that was a joke. It wasn't a joke. But I went up there, and I got there in the middle of a storm, so it was very wet, and I had my slides on, so my socks got wet, and I wanted to die. But I got there in the first 2.5 hours maybe, were us just kind of sitting inside in a building that didn't have any air conditioning, with an old bigoted man and a child. The child is cool. I will not be using said child's name or anything, as I do not have consent from the child's parents nor themselves. So I'm just going to say the child. So if I refer to the child at any point in this, I'm referring to the cool kid. So we just all messed around, said a lot of curse words. I said a lot of curse words. But it was fun. Messed around in what is his and will be my living space. Very fun. But the first day was pretty simple. Not much special happened, really. We just kind of existed. But close to the end of day one, the reason I'm saying day one didn't have much is because it was kind of just a catch-up. It was the first time seeing each other for 2 years. We didn't exactly focus on, oh my god, what's the funnest thing we could do right now? It was, oh my god, I have not seen you in forever, you tall fucker. I will kill you. I'll fucking shoot you in the face, and I swear on everything and on my mama. But it was very nice. It was very, very fun. But close to the end of day one, we hooked up my PlayStation and we started playing A Way Out. which is a two-person. I think it was better couch co-op. I feel like you could definitely play it online though. Where two guys, Vincent and Leo, escape prison, and it started as like just kind of a shitty like buddy cop style thing, but it kept growing, and the characters had so much depth and so much like care put into them. The gameplay was fun and very like interactive in every single sense. And we got so into the characters. I was Vincent, he was Leo. We got so into those characters, so into their personalities and their gestures and their vocal tones and the way they spoke and the like even down to like the difference in animation between the two and stuff like that. And we were like pointing out all this stuff, and it's like, it really shows that like Leo's like the street rat and Vincent's like the like upper middle class white guy, and like you can tell because like Leo's like knocking people out with punches and Vincent's putting them to sleep and da 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 da. And we played it for just hours, and we got I think we like got. I think in the first sitting we got through like 60% of the story, but we did like 40% of the trophies of the game. So we did a lot. And then we had the manual labor. We started building a dog pen out of metal sheets and shitty wood posts. I don't know if it's still standing. It could have fallen down. I don't know. Also, excuse me if I keep touching my face. I need to shave. And as a little bit girly pop, it makes me want to die, and I don't have I need to buy shaving cream. But my face feels like hell, and it makes me want to die. Also, I'm moving around because I'm slightly uncomfortable being on camera again because it's been so long. But we played some of that. We did some manual labor. We got done. We came inside, and at this point, I don't think we ate. I don't believe we ate the first night. But we go, get in bed, go the fuck to sleep with the dog. Dog just laying there, go sleep. We get up and do more manual labor. What did we do? What manual labor was it? We got the electricity working in the house that is his, will be ours. Stuff like that. A lot of manual labor the first 2 days. There wasn't a whole lot of fun. That morning, between doing manual labors, we played Human Fall Flat for about 46 minutes before we were yelled at to do manual labor. So then we did manual labor. After doing said manual labor for like, I think 4.5 hours, we came inside and we sat down and we played. No, that was much later. We had to go to Walmart. What do you mean we ain't allowed to go to Walmart? We had to go to Walmart and get groceries so we didn't die of starvation. And I think that's... What night is that for eating? I think we had ramen. I think we just ate noodles. Yeah, I think that's the night we just had noodles. But, that happened. This would be what? Monday. Yes, Monday. So, Monday we deal with that. And then Amadin goes to sleep. Nope. No. Amadin doesn't work Mondays. God, my brain is already, like, forgetting things because I'm so bad at words and whatnot. TLDR, we worked all of the day, and then close to the end of the, like, night, we played the rest of A Way Out. And we had so much fun, and we got genuinely emotionally invested in the characters. So much so that the ending, spoilers, I'm going to try to be, like, not super in-depth, but spoilers for A Way Out. It's from 2018. If you haven't played it or seen it, go play it or whatever. But it's really emotional, and it's like the twist, and one of the guys is like, turns on the other and da 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 da. And it was so well put together and so many good seeds planted that were so like under the radar that the ending of the game, in which one of the you get to choose as the players, one of the characters ends up killing the other. And we were both genuinely emotionally touched by it. I'm getting more emotional as I age, whereas in the past I've been super hyper, like, against emotion and against crying and against smiling and against laughing. As I get older, I'm more emotional. Also, that's helping. But Amidon doesn't emote ever. Like, Amidon laughs, but like Amidon doesn't cry. Amidon doesn't like care for humans. It's always like an animal thing, like that sort of thing. Like the whole like if a dog dies in a movie, Amidon will cry, but like people doesn't affect the giant. And even he was like emotionally hurt by this game and its ending. And we had so much fun and loved the fuck out of this game. And then the entire game, his dad is being a bigot and a piece of shit towards many things, including ranting to us about political things when neither of us... It's like, dude, I've known you for a day. Could you maybe not go, like, throw all this, like, Make America Great Again shit at me for 2 seconds? But at the ending of the game, I'm genuinely crying. Amidon doesn't cry, but is emotional. And this fuck has, like, the audacity to be like, I'd fuck her, to the widow of the guy who just died and made us cry. Which, if he was, like, one of our friends, or if it was a thing where we were making something trying to be funny, whatever, sure, make that joke. But, like, the woman's crying, I'm beside you crying, your son's emotional, and you're gonna sit here and, like, you know... So that was uncool. Speaking of, this bigot is, hoo-wee, he's a guy. Ooh, he's a person, let me tell you. On multiple counts, he found ways to demean me as a person. And he, like, doesn't even know me. So I don't know, he, on multiple occasions, pointed out how short I am, which is very ironic considering he doesn't have legs. I don't think he has a leg to stand on in that race. He, on 3 separate occasions, made fun of the fact that I'm balding, which is awesome. Invite me to live with you, and then berate me the moment I'm there. And it wasn't, like, in a polite way. Like, it wasn't like, hey, man, maybe you should, like, or whatever. It was extremely, like, aggressive. And on one of those 3 situations, it was a thing where he was just like, damn! Because he was behind me and he could see through, like, the lining, and he was like, damn! And that's like, that's pretty rude, man. I've been, like, helping fix your like, home, and you're gonna, like, demean my, like, body. This is awesome. So that's fun. And on other occasions, he was lightly rude, but I'm used to it, so for the most part, I don't care. But, like, some things I'm more insecure about, like the hair thing. Like, I'm insecure about it, so it means more to me when somebody is rude about it. Also, on many occasions, he made, like, extremely racist and or homophobic, like, not even jokes. It wasn't like, oh, here's an offensive joke. It's just like, man, I sure do hate fags. You know? Hate me a fag. If you're new here, I'm gay as AIDS. I'm allowed to say that. Don't freak out. It's okay. My Discord is like, I don't think there's a single straight person in my Discord. I think you're safe. My point being, not a nice guy. Bigotry's fun. But, like, it's like Eminem goes to work, and me and him sit and watch the Adam Sandler movie Click. And in Click, there's a trans character. There's a lady who transitions and becomes a man. And he had, like, this crazy, like, MAGA? Is it MAGA? I don't care. I live in Arkansas. I should know. But he had this, like, revelation halfway through the movie. It's like, they've already made the trans joke twice. Like, they pointed at the trans person. and he's like, finally clicks on it and gets mad that they made a joke. Not because he cares about trans people. He got mad that they put it in a movie. He got mad that they were advertising trans people by making fun of them, which is funny. It's like, man, I can make fun of them all day, but you can't put them in no movies now. Can't be doing that. Which is hurtful. If you're around, I'm a little tranny. He doesn't know that, but it hurt me. Also, a lot of homophobia. Like, a fuckload. Which is weird, considering how, like, I don't know. His kid is gay. He's homophobic. Do you see the problem? I do. Everybody else does. I'm gonna stop ranting about that fucker and talk about more positive things. Where is the brain? Okay, Monday night, do Eminem work Monday? No, sleep. Okay, sleep. Tuesday, play. Manual labor. Tuesday, Eminem go to work, I go to sleep. Yeah. Go pick up Eminem from work. Yeah. Come home. Yeah. Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm sorry about that. Wednesday, we take my truck and we drive 3.5, I think, hours to get a bunch of stuff that is his, move it into his house, because his house now has electricity and an AC and which is awesome. So we go in my shitty little 2006 Silverado that doesn't have AC or anything, and we drive it forever. The brakes don't work. So many things are broken on this fucking vehicle. We get there, we throw a fridge in the back, we throw a big recliner in the back, we throw a microwave and an air fryer and rugs and glasses and bowls and and just fill the fucker up. TVs. I'm talking, there was no room in the bed. The bed was completely filled. The fridge took up like 50% of the bed of the truck. But like, bed is full all the way up. The back seat full all the way up. Hell, we got stuff sitting in like the floorboard in the front seat, filled. And by the time we got back, it was oh wait, nope, we're not done. So on the way back, we are on empty. We go through 2 whole towns where there's no gas. We get to a gas station, we pull up. As we pull in, old-fashioned place, no card or anything. You have to go in to pay. Pull up. Moment we get pulled up, the owner drives off. So now we've gone 2.5 towns. 2.5 towns with no places to get gas, and we're like, fuck. We go to a Dollar General that's like a block and a half away. We had to walk. And we walk over there and we're like, hey, does anybody here have like a jerry can we can borrow or know where we can get gas? And this nice, kind lady who I didn't catch the name of told us an area that's like, I think she said it was like 2 miles down the road. And we're on empty already, fuck it. We get in the truck and we zoom and we make it. Fucking, ooh. We make it as the truck is starting to pitter-patter, make like weird noises and shit. We pull up, very old-fashioned place. Like, it's a spinning rotation of the numbers instead of like a pad or anything. The gas is like infinite, not infinite, but like it continues to go until the guy turns the machine off and shit. But we finally get gas. It costed like $80. God, those motherfuckers got a monopoly on that spot. And then we got back in the truck and we started on our way home. And it's pitch black. Completely pitch black dark. Headlights are all the way on and stuff. Brights are on. Somehow it's still pitch black dark. we go genuinely like an hour and 30 minutes without seeing a person, without seeing a cow or a horse. We don't see any signs of life for like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, I think. Just no signs of people at all. And I'm insane. Like, I'm autistic, so there's like, but like I'm also like extremely anxious about like the world, and I'm very big on conspiracies and shit. And I'm the type of like anxious weirdo where like if I see a car go by and I don't see that there's a person in it, I will believe there's not people in that fucker. Or if I drive for an hour and I don't see signs of life, I'll start thinking that there aren't fucking people. And like, I'm not clinically insane or anything, but like, derealization's a thing, and we might be a simulation, or I don't fucking know. But, you know, that was terrifying. Luckily, Eminem was alive, so I wasn't completely alone. But we were both just, like, the entire drive, both of us are just sat there like, why are there not people? And then he recorded a thing. I need to make him post that. But he recorded a thing, and but by the time we get back to the house, it's fucking 10 p.m. So now it's pitch black dark, and we got to like figure out what the fuck we're gonna do. We end up moving smaller stuff, but not big stuff, because like it's pitch black. I don't want to move a fridge, so we just get into the hut and start playing video games. And then it's time for Eminem to go to work. And bro's like, I have not slept in 2 days, and I worked last night, and then we drove all fucking day and did manual labor moving heavy shit. I'm calling into work for the first time ever and going to sleep. So we went to sleeps, and then we woke up and we did more manual labor. We moved a fridge, and we moved we cleaned the fridge and shit first. And then moved it inside and left it for a bit so it could chill before we plugged it in. And then got a recliner, moved it in, and the air fryer, and the microwave, and did all this shit. But we moved everything in. And then we spent pretty much the whole day just getting the house to not be shit. Like, the fridge we had to clean, and then we had to leave it for a bit before we could turn it on. And then, we had to make sure the electricity would actually handle it all, because it's like a fucking big ass box house. It's not like an actual home. So we had to make sure that like the outlets and stuff could handle everything being on. And then we spent pretty much all of Thursday doing labor. And then we played video games for like an hour. I played 2K24 while he, like... Fuck was bro doing? Was he playing Dark Souls? I feel like he was playing Dark Souls. That sounds right. See, that sounds right. Oh, we went to... Nope, that'd be the next day. No, it was Thursday. We drove, and we bought a trash can, and we bought fucking... house shit, trash can, pans, that sort of thing. This is pissing me off. Might see if I have clippers or something and just zzz that shit for now. We did that, and on the way, before we went back to the house, we stopped at like I'm trying to figure out what you would call it, like a pawn shop. And Eminem got a PS5 from a pawn shop, which is the wildest thing you could say to like the average gamer. Yeah, I got my new console from a pawn shop. But besides that, I sold a bunch of coins, and one coin that I didn't get to sell, sadly, it was a gold coin. It was a Canadian coin, it was gold, blah, 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 blah. And apparently, it was going to be worth like $3,000. And then they called me back recently and were like, sorry, bud, it's fake. And I was like, no. As a broke bitch, I really needed that. And then it didn't happen, which sucks. But But those guys were really nice. If I remembered what they were called, I'd give them a little baby shout out. But they're really cool. They seem fucking dope. And then we went back the next day and tried to sell more shit. Some stuff we sold, some of it we didn't. But it was fun. Very nice. But for the most part, that's all of what happened. The rest of it's small shit. Like more little manual labor stuff, more bigoted dad shit, more going to stores to buy things important. Amadon beheaded a chicken. Nope. His dad did. I take that back. It was Amadon's rooster. But we ate chicken after it was beheaded, which made my stomach feel really bad. I'm not, like, a vegan or anything. I'm cool with animals dying for food. But I don't like seeing it. Like, seeing a chicken jump around without its head made me really sick. So I didn't eat chicken. I had burgers. Because I genuinely felt very bad. It was like it was already injured, and like it was a really like it attacked people, and it was already injured. So like it was always in pain and stuff. So it's not like it was just like random. Like I'm gonna kill it because I'm hungry. I'm gonna kill it for no reason. But like I still felt really bad seeing it and like watching the blood and stuff. It made me feel extremely uncomfortable, and I was like I am glad I am blessed and privileged enough to not have to do that, because that broke my soul for like a couple hours. I didn't talk about the child too much, but the child, very cool person. I feel like that fucker would be like really fucking cool to play like zombies with. Like he seems like the type of kid that would play the fuck out of some zombies. But for the most part, that's all of what happened. There's more little stuff, and there's a lot more like tiny trips to stores, but for the most part, that's what happened. For the most part, I had a lot of fucking fun. I had a lot of fun with the person who has been in my life the longest without being forced into my life. What I mean by that is like, family is a thing, right? It's like, my grandma's been here since I was born. Like, my cousins have been here for 15 years or whatever, but like, when it comes to people who choose and actively work and want to be around me, Amadon's been there the longest. He has been my best friend through so much. Through all sorts of dramatic bullshit from school, through whatever this is, and wherever I'm growing into, and the whole, like, name change, and the fucking these growing, and, you know, that stuff. It's my best friend, and I had a whole lot of fun. And the only things that weren't fun weren't part of me or him. They were other parties. But I had a lot of fun. And I cannot wait to be there again. I cannot wait to move in there. I cannot wait to make content with him. We didn't make anything while I was there. He made like a short, which is on his channel, which you can find in the description. But like, other than that, we didn't make stuff together because it was our first time being around each other in such a long time that we weren't focused on content, we weren't focused on that stuff, we were just focused on, you're my best friend, you're like family to me, I want to spend time with you, genuine time with you, that we haven't had the ability to spend together, which was really fucking cool. The next time we hang out, we will, like, 100% we're making stuff. Like, there's not a maybe. We're making things. We need to start our podcast, which is going to be a weekly thing, over on the Mega House Studios channel. Also, in the description. That channel has 3 videos on it. All 3 are just me by myself talking about the channel. We still need to make things for the channel. And I apologize that we haven't. We just haven't been around each other. But I had a lot of fun. I deeply loved that week, and I cannot wait to go back. Thank you for watching this goofy thing, for paying attention to my silly ass, and for listening to me rant. If you watched all the way to the end, comment down below and tell me your favorite memory with a friend of yours from an extended stay. Like, instead of being like, oh, me and Henry went to the park one Saturday, tell me, like, I went and spent 3 days in a different country with my best friend, and we learned blah, 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 blah. Give me something fun. And I'll try to respond to all those. I try to respond to all comments. Like usual, check out the community Discord and the my Twitter down in the description, alongside Amadon and the Mega House channel. I love you guys. I'll try to make more stuff, and I'm sorry for being a little distant recently. I love you. Bye-bye.